Hi guys, it's Aaliyah. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm not really doing much of anything. I didn't have anything planned, but I feel like I'm not that I've been missing because I've been doing my hashtag mini moo card Monday videos and like a hauls every now and again, but I feel like I haven't been on just to kind of talk to you guys in a while. So ta-da, here I am. I didn't have anything planned out, but as you can see, I have some printed ephemera in front of me, all fairy related, as you can see. And if you're wondering why, let me show you. I have just started this, I was about to say mini album. I don't know why, but this new junk journal. And I had this picture, and I think it's the slow fairy. I don't know. SLOE, the slow fairy. That's what this was actually under the picture, but I cut the picture down a little bit. And I thought it would be fun to make, somewhat of a fairy themed journal. And the only fairy theme in this is the cover and then like some pictures I'm going to be making ephemera with, or maybe decorating some pockets with. But I thought, you know what, let's turn on the camera and just have a little chit chat, and you know, you can watch me cut down the paper. So I just finished the signature. Well, not finished it, but I just put it together like the way I wanted the pages. And I cut, the paper down to size. And then I thought, you know what? Why don't I try to make it more of a fairy theme journal? Because a lot of times I'll have a cover, but the cover doesn't necessarily go with what's actually inside the journal. So this time I thought, you know what? Let's see what I have on my computer, and let's print some stuff out. So I'm thinking that, and this is not a craft along or anything. I'm just going to cut some ephemera out, and that's about it. So I don't know why I keep saying the word so. It's funny because I feel like using a paper trimmer to cut things down is just more, I don't know. I don't know why I'm having trouble with my words today. I think because I'm like doing 18 things at once. That's probably the reason why. But I don't want to, how like something that's on sale maybe is cost efficient. It's not cost efficient to use a paper trimmer. It's, I don't know, time efficient maybe. Because you can cut a lot at once, but if the pictures aren't lined up exactly, in the right line, you can't really use the paper trimmer. So, we'll just, and I don't know why I always have trouble cutting, because I feel like I can't see, and it's the lighting. It's not my eyes, because normally I'd say, oh, I can't see, it's my eyes, but I can see, but then it's like the shadow of like where the edge of the scissors are. I don't even know. Sometimes like I can't see if I'm cutting correctly. Unless it's a very dark line. Like this one right now, I think I'm fine with. But when you get like lighter ones like this, and maybe it is my eyes. Like maybe, I don't know, I have new glasses on, so I'm hoping. I don't know. I think my glasses are okay. So I didn't even look and see what pictures these were. I just printed them. And the problem is, because I have, just like a regular printer now, I don't have my EcoTank. I have to be careful what I'm printing because ink obviously runs out a lot faster now with a, just a regular printer. I loved having my EcoTank. Like, it was the best thing ever, like in the history of ever. Because number one, the refills for it were super, super cheap. I got all 4 colors when I would order it on Amazon, usually for around $20 for all 4 colors. Not, $20 each. Nope. All 4 colors. And sometimes you'd find a better deal when you went to go order. But usually I found that was what the price of it was, which is so affordable. But the problem I had, and I printed a lot, like a lot. I did a lot of digital kits back then. I did, you know, multiple pages. Like I would have this page, say, and I'd print like 5 of them. So I definitely used my Eco Tank a lot, and I loved it. But then it got an error on it, and the error that it got was one that really can't be fixed. And basically, if you did get it fixed, you'd almost be putting more money into fixing it than really, you know, it's worth. So that was really disappointing. So when that kind of broke, it's sort of like everything, you know, like, I don't want to say my spirit broke, but it was kind of like, oh man, you know, like I was having so much fun using digital kits and everything. And that's when I went back to doing very eclectic journals, because I would just use anything that I had in my stash, which is perfectly fine. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but I got so used to just relying on digitals to create projects with that almost like it stopped my I don't want to say creativity, because it didn't, but it almost kind of like handicapped me a little bit, because I was so used to being able to just print out a whole journal kit, and you know, everything would just be there and I would just have to put it together. So when I started with the eclectic journals, first of all, I had fun because it was like basically free for all. Like whatever I felt like using, I could definitely use, because there was no rhyme or reason. And then I got addicted to those, and I really still like those a lot now. I very seldom now will go on and use a or print out a digital kit, just because the ink for my printer, and I just have I don't know, I have a Canon something or other. It's just for a cartridge. It's, I don't know, it's like, I can't remember, almost $30 or something like that for one cartridge, and they don't last very long. So I really would rather not do anything digitally. Oh, that sounded weird. Like I'd rather stay eclectic. Or I also, for a while, I did those junk journal kits that you can buy on Amazon, where it comes in an actual book and then you rip all the pages out. So there's pages that you can create pages like for your junk journal with. There's also ephemera pages, pages with cards and tags on them. So that was also actually a really nice find that I came across, because it's basically a printed junk journal kit for you that comes in a book. Also, I went and for a time period, I was using papers, you know, paper pads that I had in my stash, which I hadn't used in, oh gosh, who knows how long. So I was also, you know, cleaning up my stash a little. Well, a little, not very much, but it did, you know, I did use a little bit of it. But my biggest breakthrough, I think, of this year so far was I broke into my my real vintage ephemera and papers and stuff like that, and started using them in my projects. And wow, because those are the things that I would have hoarded till the end of time if my printer hadn't broken. But since it did, it was almost like, well, I don't want to say happy, but it was a little bit of a happy accident, because then it kind of opens my my brain and ideas up to, you know, doing things a little differently. So that's the one good thing that it came out of. Oh, and I also, during this time, I found the Stamperia paper pads, which are OMG. Like, I love those a lot. Oh, I can't see. Okay, I'm just going to cheat. I'm going to put a little pencil mark so I kind of know where. Oh, I was almost there. Okay. I don't remember what I was saying. Sorry. So, oh, well, today is, I don't know when this video is going to upload, but today is Sunday. I don't know, Sunday the 11th? Is it the 11th today? I'm not really sure. But, It is snowing. It is actually snowing today. It's not supposed to snow a lot, I don't think, but, you know, a little, I think a coating up to 2 inches is what the news was saying, I think. So that'll be interesting to see what there's on the ground in the morning. I'm not really ready for snow. Well, I'm never really ready. I'm not a winter person at all. And you'll probably say, well, why do you live where you live? Well, I don't know. Because my family is here. But one day I will live on either an island or a nice warmer climate where it does not snow. I could definitely do without the snow. I could definitely do with like the lowest maybe in the wintertime, maybe 60. I'd be okay with that. So we'll see. But for now, I live in a snowy state. So yeah, these are really cute little fairy pictures. And they're all very different. You know what? Oh, no, I was looking at that and I said, that looks really similar. Actually, you know what I think? Because the paper that I got the fairy for my cover on, I think it was a book page or something, because on the back side there was another picture of a fairy, but I liked the one on that I used better. But I think it was this picture. I don't know. Because that looks familiar. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. So cute. I don't know. Oh, well, so has it snowed for anybody else yet? I know that I was on Yeah, I was on Instagram the other day, and somebody that I follow, and they follow me, and for the life of me right now, her name is slipping my mind, but there was a lot of snow where she lives, and I was like, wow, my gosh, completely forgetting that, yeah, it is wintertime and it's gonna snow. But I was thinking to myself when I saw that picture, where do you live? Why do you have all that snow? Well, I'm sure she lives in a place that it snows and it's winter, so yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I always get so surprised that it snowed, like, especially like today, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's snowing. Well, it's December. It's the wintertime. Why wouldn't it be snowing? But I don't know. It's one of those, just one of those things that catches you off guard and you're like, oh, I'm not ready. Kind of. I don't know. Excuse me. Oh, there's another one. See? And I don't know if you can see that, but there's like a little border. And when I'm trying to look with my scissor, like where the, see, it's not straight. I have to, because I can't see it. And I guess I could really just cut it down to, yeah, well, depending on what I use this for, but if anything, I can cut just to the black line just to make it even all the way around. However, sometimes when you ink, like once you distress the edges and stuff, some of the unevenness kind of blends away. Not that I like to have my stuff uneven, but you know, sometimes when you're cutting something and you just can't get it completely straight, if you distress it, it helps. I'm talking from experience. So that is what wisdom I can share with you. See, the placement of these, it's hard. I wish they, like, it could all like line up so I could just cut it in lines. But that's okay. No worries. We will do what we can. So if I cut this and cut that, and then I can just, well, you know what? What if I just did like this? And the reason why I like cutting with a paper trimmer too, and maybe I said this already, is because I know it will cut straight. But, you know, sometimes you can't always be straight. And I don't know if I've been in frame the whole time, but you know what I'm doing. I'm just cutting. I'm just chopping away. All right. Yeah, some of these are really, really cute. Like, I would love this one here. I don't know if you, there we go. You can see it. I would love to have that as a cover. Oh my gosh, these are so pretty. Really pretty. And I like that one a lot too. Oh, look at that. Ooh, we're almost there. Oh, so I hope everybody's doing well. I don't know why I was about to say skiing season. I meant to say Christmas. I have no idea where my mind is today. Because skiing season and Christmas is, you know, two completely different things. Same time of year, but different things. I wanted to ask how everybody's holiday plans are going, or, you know, do you have holiday plans? What are you planning on doing? This Christmas, or this year itself, and actually, no, starting in November, has been, you know, very different for me. My parents' house is being completely renovated. So nobody is living there right now, because before, my mom and my dad lived there, and my sister and my nephew lived there, and my older son lived there as well. And now everybody is not there because there is no inside of the house right now because it's being worked on. So this past Thanksgiving was the first year in, I mean, as long as I can remember, that we didn't celebrate Thanksgiving as a family. And that was so, like, I don't do well with change a lot, and it was a big change for me. What we did end up doing, though, my little family, so my husband and my two kids and I met my sister for like a Thanksgiving dinner at a restaurant. And it was actually, I the people that do the restaurant thing on holidays, I get it now. There were no dishes to do. There were no meals to prep. It was just like, you go in, you sit down, you order, people bring you food, you eat, you leave. There's no cleanup, no muss, no fuss. And it was just really, really nice. So, you know, for anybody that's never done the restaurant thing on a holiday, I would definitely do it again. Just because it's just, you know, so less stressful. You go, you eat, you leave. That is it. And, you know, if you overorder, you do still have leftovers if you want. We ended up going to and I've never been before, but it was so cool. It was a Japanese barbecue restaurant where everything came raw. And then there are this grill that was in front of you, like in the middle of the table, and you would put your meat on the grill to grill it until you wanted to eat it. Like, you know, so you could cook it as much as you wanted to do. We also ordered some vegetables. The vegetables, actually, they came wrapped in like these tinfoil packets, and then you'd put the packet on the grill too. And then it would cook up inside. Then you would open the tinfoil, and then whatever vegetable you chose was in there. So I did that. I actually had this, it was like a cold cabbage and garlic salad, something or other. It was so good. Like, the food was amazing. And I love restaurants where it's kind of like hands-on. Like, I'm a big hot pot restaurant person. I actually, every birthday previously, like, I haven't actually gone in since COVID, but before COVID, on my birthday, I would like to do the hot pot restaurant. And hot pot is kind of the same thing. It's basically, you know, you order your meat, whatever meat you wanted, and it comes really thinly sliced, like paper thin. And then you take your meat and you put, and the hot pot is basically like this, almost like a big soup, because you pick your flavor, and it's boiling at your table, and you put your meat and your vegetables and everything cooks up, and then you take it out and you eat it. And you can get it like with rice, you can get it with noodles, you know, whatever you want. And then you get sides and stuff. That's my favorite all-time favorite way of eating. I also have really wanted to go to hibachi, the one that you see where the guy is doing all the cooking, right? Everybody sits around the, basically like the big flat top. And, you know, they do all like the tricks and stuff. I've always wanted to go to a hibachi restaurant. I haven't yet. My boss goes actually quite often because her granddaughter loves it. So they go, I don't know, a couple times a month. And there's lots of local places. And I don't know, I just haven't gone. I don't know why. I haven't. So that's definitely, I'd like to do that sometime soon, I guess. Soonish. Because that's fun. And I see videos and everything, and it's just like, oh, it must be a cool experience. Because it's kind of like dinner and a show, sort of. Because the chef or whoever's cooking, they do like fun little tricks and, things like that. So yeah. I don't even know how long I've been recording. I feel like I've been talking forever, but it might not be. Oh, wait a minute. 20 minutes. Wow. Sometimes I just go on and I don't even realize it. And I don't know, for anybody that had stayed around listening to me blabber on and cut my paper, I do appreciate it. That is so awesome. Sometimes I like to just come on and do a little chit chat with you guys. So, oh, look at that. And I think also the colors of this one I really like as well. I would love, oh, it's like a vintage advertisement for Joan English, maybe? Imperial Diamonds Needles. I wonder if I Googled something like that, if I could get like a bigger image, because I don't know if you can see that, but it's the colors, it's the art, it's the fairy, it's the pink. It's basically everything. I really like this image. I really do. That is really nice. Yeah, I would love to have that as a something bigger, or like, as a journal cover. That would be really cool. Really, really neat. Yeah. So, oh yeah, I was talking about holidays. So this year it's been different for me. It's been a little difficult for me. Like I said, I don't do very well with change. Not that I'm like, oh, I can't go on, but it's kind of like, I don't know, it does something, and I'm not really the same. Even though I feel the same, I'm not the same. So hopefully, and it's not ever going to be the same, really, if I think about it, because my parents' house, that's our childhood home. That's, the house that I grew up in since I was like little. I think we moved in when I was 4, maybe 3, 4. I was really young. But it's like kind of like that's what and everything that you knew, all the memories, they're going to be gone because the house is going to be completely different now. It's not going to be the same. It might look kind of the same on the outside, but it's never going to be what it was. And that kind of makes me sad. So I do have a little bit of trouble with that. I mean, I get it. It's not my house. I don't own the house. They can do whatever they want. And it was more that my sister wanted to convert it to like a 2-family. So that's what it's going to be. But it's going to be like 2 apartments side by side. So it's like they're taking the house and splitting it up. But they'll be like, instead of like up and downstairs, it's going to be side by side. But it's going to be different. So, yeah. So, I'll just have to get used to that. What I did, though, is before all the construction started, I took pictures of every room at like different angles and stuff, just to have the memory of what it was like before, just so I can have it, because it's nice to, document along the way. And I like to have things kind of like a hard copy. I mean, technically they're pictures, so they are hard copies, but you know what I mean? Like, I like to have a hard copy of stuff. So I have a hard copy of my house, or their house, my childhood house. And I will keep those, because that's where the memories are. Oh, I think I'm almost done. Oh, I am actually. This is the last one. All right. Yep, that is it. So I got to clean up this mess. So now we have all these nice, fun pictures of fairies that, oh, that is cute too. Oh my gosh, look at that one. How adorbs. Adorbs, adore. That almost looks like a Wonder Woman fairy if you look really quick. Cute. Yeah, so I think with the little ones, I'll probably try to decorate some pockets with them because they're small. The bigger ones I'll leave for like ephemera or maybe putting onto like a tag or something. But I'm a little excited that, you know, I'm kind of back into a project. For a while, I was kind of in like a little bit of a funk and I was like, oh, what do I do? What do I do? But I have a project. So while I still have my steam, I am getting to it. So I cut these out and now I'm just going to start to figure out pockets and tuck spots and fun things like that. So I may turn my camera back on when I'm making some other things. Who knows? But I hope you didn't mind me going on and on for the past 20 minutes or so. I just wanted to come on and chit chat. So I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, thank you so much for watching and I will catch you on my next video. Bye.